Salutations, everybody. Happy New Year. Mr. Teddy is here this morning, and he wants to share with you what he got for Christmas. All right, Mr. Teddy, come show him. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Guess what Santa brought me? He brought me new socks. Do you want to see them? Okay, here he comes. Oh, where are they, Mr. Oh, I see them, Mr. Teddy. Do your socks have your picture on them? Look at that, my friends. Mr. Teddy got teddy bear socks. I guess that means you were a good boy this year? All right. I'm happy for you, Mr. Teddy. Today we're going to read a book about winter because it's January right now, and most of us are in the season of winter when the air gets colder. Oh, you heard that bears hibernate in the winter, so you should be sleeping. Is that what you're saying? Well, that's true, Mr. Teddy. Most bears do hibernate in the winter, but you're a teddy bear? That's a little different. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're tired. All right, well, go take a nap, and I'll read this book with our friends, okay? All right. All right. Night, night, Mr. Teddy. All right, my friends, are you ready to read a book about winter? This book is called A Silly Snowy Day. The author is Michael Coleman. Remember, the author is the man or woman that made up the words and the story. And the pictures are by Gwyneth Williamson. She's the artist or illustrator who drew these really cute pictures. You see that pretty little tortoise? He's got a Christmas hat on or a winter hat. Let's see what happens to him on a silly, snowy day, shall we? Here we go. Ho hum, yawned Mr. Tortoise. Winter is here. So it is, says Mrs. Tortoise. Come on, Shelley. Time for bed. So there's Mommy and Daddy Tortoise. Do you see them? And here's little Shelley. She's the tortoise that we saw on the front cover. But she said, I'm not sleepy. So she doesn't want to go to bed yet. Uh-oh. Have you ever told your mom or dad that you're not sleepy, you're not ready for bed? Ridiculous, said Dad. All tortoises sleep for the winter. I guess that's hibernating, right? Why? Asked Shelley. Because it's cold outside, said Dad, and there's no food. But I don't want to go to sleep, said Shelley. I want to see what winter is like. Uh-oh. So there's Shelley, and her parents are saying it's time for sleep, time for hibernating. And they even told us why. Because there's not food in the winter. If there's snow all over the ground like this, the animals can't find food. So nature has them go to sleep for a long time or hibernate. But Shelley doesn't want to go out, does she? Pardon me. Let's see what happens. Pretty soon, Daddy Tortoise and Mommy Tortoise fell asleep, and Shelley went outside. Do you see her right there? She's going out the doorway. She wants to see what winter is like. When she got outside of the shed, she blinked. There was white snow everywhere. And then there was a duck. Do you see the white duck right there? A tortoise out in winter? Said the duck. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. I want to see what's around in wintertime. Let's see you break through the ice and get food if you can. Ha ha, said the duck. Well, I can't do that. I don't have a beak. So there's the duck. And the duck is telling Shelley that she can't get food because the pond is frozen over. So she kept on walking and she met a dog. A tortoise out in winter? Said the dog. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. Oh, well, let's see if you can keep warm by running around like I do, said the dog. Oh, I can't do that either, said Shelley. Tortoises, like a turtle, can't move very quickly, can they? Not like a dog who can run really fast. The dog chased a cat up a tree, and then the cat looked down at Shelley. A tortoise out in winter? Said the cat. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. Oh, then let's see you run into a nice warm house like I can, said the cat. Oh, I can't do that either, she said. I'm just too slow. There's poor Shelley. She's realizing all the things she can't do in the winter, right? The cat ran off and the dog tried to chase her. And then Shelley met a bird. Do you see the bird? A tortoise out in winter? Said the bird. Ridiculous. No, it isn't, said Shelley. Oh, yeah, said the bird. Let's see you fly home and cuddle up with your family like I can. Well, I can't fly, said Shelley. I can't even hop. So do you think Shelley is realizing that she can't do the things that the other animals do to stay warm during the winter? Let's see what she does. It says she was cold and miserable, and she remembered her warm bed back at home. They're right, said Shelley. A tortoise in winter is ridiculous. She was so sad. She didn't notice the patch of ice. Look at her. She started slipping. She fell over backwards, and faster she went down the hill. Do you see her sliding on her shell? Oh my gosh, what's going to happen to Shelley? It said she was going faster than a dog could run, faster than a cat, till she hit a bump and flew into the air like a bird. So she is sort of doing all the things the other animals could do, right? Whee! Said Shelley, and she slid toward a hole in the shed. That's where her mommy and daddy were sleeping, in the shed. Do you see that hole right there? Where's your beak to break the ice with? Said the duck. I don't have a beak, said Shelley, but I do have a shell. And she tucked her head inside of it and broke through the ice into the shed. Do you see her right there breaking into the shed? There she is. And look, there's where Mom and Dad are. Do you see them? All tucked in for the winter. Hearing all the noise woke up Mrs. Tortoise, or Mommy Tortoise. You haven't been outside, have you, Shelley? And Shelley said, a tortoise in winter? Ridiculous. And then she fell fast asleep.